9c, we know that f of x equals this fraction. It's actually called a rational function. We're going to talk about that later this year. But for now, are you able to plug in 0 and get an answer? Are you able to plug in 12? So this means plug in 0 and get an answer. Plug in 12 and get an answer, right? Calculate it. That's typically easier than something like C, which says, what input, question mark, what number goes in to produce what? 1. So that's the question. What would go in to produce 1? One way to do this problem is to think about it, to think about fractions, to think about how fractions equal 1. How do fractions equal 1? What's true about the top and bottom of an equation, of a fraction, to make it equal 1? The top and bottom would have to be the same. Right, sir?
Yes.
For a fraction to equal 1, the top and bottom have to be the same. So, for this to be true, what has to be true about 2 and x minus 6? They have to be the same. So we can just make this equation say 2 equals x minus 6. That will make this fraction true. That will make this proportion true. All right? That's one way to do it. Add 6 to both sides, and what do you get? X must be 8. All right? The other way that you've probably heard of is called a proportion, and it's called cross-multiplying. When you have a fraction equal to a number, we've learned, I hope, that you put that number over 1 and cross-multiply. I've also heard it called peanut multiplication, because you circle these and you circle these, and they kind of look like peanuts. Okay? So let me move some of that out of the way because it looks confusing. What's 2 times 1? 2 equals, what's 1 times x minus 6? And then you just add 6 and you still get 8.